Good evening, candidates. Welcome. Welcome for this class. And George Francis, you are studying in which college?
Good night. It's a pleasure, sir. I am studying in St. Joseph College of Engineering Technology, Pale. It's located in Kottayam district in Kerala.
Acha, acha, you think you are a fresher? You are
Yeah, I
joining
am a
only
fresh.
today or it's today only? Good, good, good.
Yes,
So,
today
what is the degree you are studying?
I'm studying Masters in Computer Application (MCA).
Oh, good. What was your first degree?
It's a Bachelor of Computer Application (BCA).
BCA only. Very good,
Yeah,
very excellent. So, which date you have got your interview?
I haven't got my interview date. I just passed my GD last week.
Last
Still
week. Still,
waiting for the interview date.
you are waiting for the interview.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Now, I will ask one of our candidate to ask you a question relating to banking. Are you ready for that?
I will try my sir, but I just started my preparation. I'll try.
Yeah, you will try. Is there, I
Yeah.
think, is there any MCA candidate here? Anybody else? I think, Abna, you
Yes,
are
sir.
also, you are MCA, na?
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
in your video, I wrongly put it as MBA. I have to change it. So, Abna, please ask from banking angle, simple question to our George.
What are the different types of accounts?
There is current account, a savings account, recurrent account, deposit account is not there. Is it
Fixed deposit.
fixed deposit? Yeah.
Good, not bad. Now, she asked, of course, this answer is not wrong, but you could have told about loan accounts also. Now, can you tell what are the different loan accounts that are there in Federal Bank?
Uh, there are student loan, retail loan, uh, career loan. I think same as student loan, gold loan,
Hmm.
and agriculture loan.
No, no, Abuna, can you answer this question? What are the different loans Federal Bank is giving?
Yes, sir. There is gold loan,
Hmm.
personal loan, car
Hmm.
loan,
Hmm.
then
Uh,
education loan.
Hmm.
It is actually education and career loan.
Hmm.
Then
home loan.
property loan.
Hmm. Hmm. What happened?
Then
Why are you
So
getting stuck up?
is home loan same as property loan?
No, no. Home loan is different from property loan. Property loan is one where somebody who is already owning a property comes and gives it and gives that as security and takes loan. Whereas home loan is a loan which you give for buying a home or for repairing a home like that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now, in the case of loans, I will show you the link. Just a minute. I'll show you the page. See the loans, what happened? Why it has gone? The loans types are they have agri loans, agri allied loans. Anybody knows what is agri allied loans? Can you tell me what is? You are all you people may not know because you are not say commerce candidate also. Agri loan means loans given for agricultural purposes. That means for purchase of seeds, then purchase of fertilizers, then say for other developmental expenses of the land, and also say for labor charges, everything that will all come under agri loan or purchase of tractor, etc. But agri allied loan means for purchase of cows, buffaloes, goats, something like that. Then fishing, then what is that? Fishery, then poultry, something like that. All those
It's
things are called agri allied.
livestock, like
Livestock, mainly livestock. Good. Then they have one instant digital loan also. Even I am not familiar with that. They say they can, one customer can apply for loan through online itself, and they will be approved of the loans online itself. Then loan against a fixed deposit. In fact, today I was explaining this to a candidate. Supposing you have a deposit of 1 lakh, you can get a loan of 90,000 from that. That is 90% of the loan or deposit you can get as loan. And for the deposit, if you are getting interest at 6.5%, then bank will charge 2% more than that. That is 8.5%. You can be given up to 90%. In the case of recurring deposit also, you can take a loan, but based on the amount you have already remitted into the account. Apart from this, there are other loans. I don't find them here. That is housing loan, then car loan, self-help group loan, MSME loan, then infrastructure loan, then renewable energy loan, export loan, like that. So many loan types of loans are there. All these things we can see from the website. Okay, good. Thank you, Abna, for raising the question to him. Good. Abna, do you have any doubt now? Excuse me, are you having any doubt? Because you attended today one mock interview with me, but then um, I thought you are having problem in relating to your own subject area, namely computer subject area. So,
No,
and
sir.
yeah, yes, please. Mainly, the problem is we don't know whether they will be asking questions from that, but still we must be prepared for that. That's what it is. Now, based on this, now, are you getting some doubts? Because every day I have been covering, but today we can continue with that we were reading what is that glossary. We can continue with that. Then based on that, if some doubts arise, I can try to clarify. I think so far we have done up to H over I over, yeah, this one. We have to start from here. I would request George Francis to start reading this. Please
Yes,
read
sir.
joint account.
Joint account. When two or more individuals jointly open an account with a bank.
So that is known as a joint account. Here,
Yeah.
the accounts can be like this. A and B come and open the account. Then it can be either or survivor, in which case A can also operate the account, B can also operate the account. Another form of account is known as farmer, FORMER, farmer or survivor. A and B, farmer or survivor, means as long as A is alive, A alone will operate the account, and after his death, the survivor can operate the account. That is farmer or survivor. But when there are 3 people, 4 people, 5 people coming together for an account, you can open an account known as anyone or survivors or survivor. So supposing you open an account the name of A, B, C, D, any one of them can operate the account. And if A dies, other 3 people can operate. If B also dies, C and D can operate like that. Any one or survivors or survivor. So that is the nomenclature. But there is an account known as joint account, where A and B come and open the account, then both of them will have to sign the check. Both of them will have to sign the check, then only bank will give payment. So that is a joint account. Okay, good. Francis, please read.
Karta.
George.
Yeah, yes, sir. Karta, manager of a Hindu undivided family, HUF, you handles the family business. He usually the eldest male member of the undivided family.
Yeah. Actually, in the case of Hindus families who are doing business, um, the the senior most person is called the Karta. But I am not very sure about this definition because previously we were having only male members. Some core decisions have come and all, according to which I think even female member is senior most will be considered as Karta. I am not fully sure about that. We have to check up from some lawyer only. But for your purposes, you can go with this definition. Now, George, read.
Kaisat banking, doing banking from a cubicle from which food, newspaper, tickets, etc. are also sold.
Kiosk banking. There is small
Kiosk
place.
bank.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then KYC norms.
KYC norms. Know your customer norms are imposed by RBI on banks and other financial institutions to ensure that they knew their customers and to ensure the customers deal only in legitimate banking operations and not in money laundering or fraud.
Yeah. So this is a very, very important question. What is KYC? Know your customer. Whenever a bank customer comes for opening of an account, banker will insist on fulfilling this formality. For KYC, bankers take, say, the Aadhaar card or PAN card, Aadhaar card, PAN card, then passport, driving license, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Card, or voter ID. So, any one of the 6 documents can be taken for identity, but PAN card alone will not help you open the account because PAN card doesn't have an address. What is the expansion of PAN? Permanent account number. So with that alone, but that is very much required. And in case while opening the account, you say, I am not having PAN card, bank will take form 60 from you, 60, wherein you will say that I am not having PAN card. Now you may be interested in knowing why this PAN card is required. Say in the case of bank fixed deposits, whenever a depositor gets interest in a financial year, what is a financial year? 1st April to next 31st March. Now the financial year that is running is 2023-24, and after 31st March we will get 2024-25. Now in a financial year, if a person gets more than 40,000 rupees as interest from a bank branch on the deposits, the bank has to deduct 10% of the interest paid to him. Supposing a customer is getting interest of say 50,000, 60,000 and all, 60,000 let us take, then the bank has to deduct per year 6,000 rupees. And that is why they ask for the PAN card number. And if no PAN card is given, the banker is supposed to deduct 20%. Do you follow the points I am telling? That is okay. Now, the KYC, I am coming again to KYC. In the case of KYC, you normally banks take the Aadhaar card to be a proof for both address and identity. Otherwise, if you are showing some other document, some banks insist for address proof, you have to give, say, any other proof, like, say, driving license or ration card cannot be given, electricity bill or another bank passbook with the details. Likewise, any one of the other documents they will take. Now I am coming to important point. Why banks are taking KYC? Because this is to comply with the mandate instruction of Reserve Bank of India. And um, and the reason why banks are doing this is that in order to ensure the identity of the person for whom we are opening account, and also what else? In order to e- ensure that no Binami transactions take place, and any no fraudulent activities take place, and say misappropriation, etc. I'm not getting one word. What is that word? Abna, can you remember? In order
Money
to
laundering, sir.
money laundering. I'm not getting that word. Good. In order to avoid money laundering. Good. That much will do for KYC. Now, George, continue reading. Lease financing.
Lease financing. Financing for the business of renting houses or lands for a specified period of time and also hiring out of an asset for the duration of its economic life. Leasing of a car or heavy machinery for a specific period at specific price is an example.
But of course, this is very high level, not needed for you. This also information, just read. George.
Let, okay, sir. Letter of credit. A document issued by importer's bank to his branch or agent abroad authorizing the payment of a specified sum to a person named in letter of credit, usually exporter from abroad. Letters of credit are covered by rules framed under the Uniform Customs and Practices by Documentary Credits framed by International Chamber of Commerce in Paris.
Yeah. This is mainly from Kerala, some um, say finance students and all. For them, they may ask this. Otherwise, this question will not come. Yeah, 1 minute. Hello. Hello. Yes, please. Acha, acha, acha. You are there. You are there online. Lobby. I'm not seeing your name. Acha, admit. Yeah, yeah. So many people are waiting. Oh, Baba. Yeah, thank you. I'm admitting. Yeah. Because it seems some people have come, they have been waiting there. Now, George, last point you read. Limited companies.
Limited companies accounts. Accounts of companies incorporated under Companies Act 1956. A company may be private or public. Liability of the shareholder of a company is generally limited to the face value of the shares held by them.
See, I am very sorry. Our bank has not updated this. Whereas after 1956, now in the year two, our MBA boys will know. In the year 2013, Companies Act has come. Another, now whatever companies are opened, they are registered under Companies Act 2013. So this is a mistake. Koi baat nahi. Now we will go to Mr. R. Mr. R, please read mandate. R, can you listen to me?
Yes, sir.
Please read mandate.
Mandate written authority issued by a customer to another person to act on his behalf to sign check to operate a bank account.
Yeah. For example, say Mr. X is having an account, but he feels that he may not be in station for all the time. So what he can do, he can authorize another person, and he is known as mandate holder. This is similar to power of attorney. Power of attorney is a document executed by one in favor of another person to operate the account. Okay. Next one. What is this? Multi.
MCC.
Hmm.
Multi-city checks are denoted as MCC. MCC checks can be cashed anywhere in India, irrespective of city they were issued in. They are treated as local cleaning checks across the country. The amount credited in the account the same day, and there are no intercity collection charges associated with a normal checks being being encased in another city. A check issued a branch in Chennai can be encased at a branch in Mumbai as if it were a local check. There would be a notation on the top or the bottom of check indicating its status as PAP or MCC check.
Very good. See, this is of course now this has got not much relevance, because nowadays in clearing you can get the check within 3 or 4 days. Even if you give a check on Delhi in Chennai, they can collect it within 3 or 4 days. So that much arrangement has come. So of course you can know where the multi-city check is payable in other parts of the country also. And still nowadays all this is losing relevance because as I told you yesterday, Gpay, Paytm, PhonePe, Amazon Pay, MI Samsung Pay, so many pays have come. And so payment is made very easily using UPI and all. So this is losing importance. Now next question, merchant banking, read.
Merchant banking. When a bank provides to a customer various types of financial services like accepting bills arising out of trade, arranging and providing underwriting new issues, providing advice, information or assistance on starting new business, acquisition, mergers, and foreign exchange.
See, actually this merchant banking means what? A merchant banker is one who will be preparing the prospectus for the limited company when they go for IPO, initial public offering. So what is initial public offering? When a company is raising funds from the market for the first time, from the public for the first time, it is known as IPO. And when the company is raising again money from the shareholders, it is known as follow-on public offer. So the merchant banker will prepare the documents for IPO. He will state when the company was started and who are the directors, what is the purpose for which the company is running, what are the projects they are having, what they hope to do in the next few years, and why they need this money, how that money will be used. All the details they will give in a very big document and register that document with the SEBI, Securities Exchange Board of India. There they will go through that and permit. And only after it is permitted by SEBI, the companies can raise money from the public through IPO. That is where the question of demat, etc., is coming. A demat account is an account which is used by the account holder for buying and selling shares through the brokers. And here in this account, shares are held in electronic form, not in paper form. Okay, very good. Next, you please read next one, MICR code.
Magnetic link character recognition, MICR, is a 9-digit number printed on banking instruments such as check or a demand draft using a special type of ink made of magnetic material. The first 3 digits denoted the city, the fourth to 6 digits denote the bank, while the last 3 digits denote the branch number. The code is read by machine, minimizing the chance of error in cleaning, clearing of checks, thereby making funds transfer faster. You will find the number on the right of the check, number at the bottom of check. Leave MICR code allows money to drop directly into your bank account for payments such as salary and dividends. Your tax refund will come to you faster if you remember to mention this from refunds of unweighted money in initial public offers to draw big if you put down your code on the application form.
Actually, nowadays all that has gone irrelevant because we have got one more code, one more 11-digit code. Can anyone tell me what is that code? Another code has come for every branch. What is that code?
IFSC code.
Correct.
IFSC
IFSC
code.
code. Correct. Indian Financial System or Services Code. So because of that, this MICR has lost relevance. MICR is, at the bottom there will be 9 digit. That will help in sorting out the check per branch. It will go to the particular branch. Yeah. Next point, microfinance. Please read.
Microfinance aims at elevation of poverty and empowerment of weaker section in India. In microfinance, very small amounts are given as credit to poor in rural, semi-urban, and urban areas to enable them to raise their income levels and improve living standard.
Yeah. Normally, microfinance means they say about less than 10,000 or so. Small amounts being given to people for doing some business. Continue. Yeah, minor.
A minor is a person who has not attained legal age of 18 years as per contract act. A minor cannot enter into a contract, but as per negotiable instrument act, a minor can draw, negotiate, endorse, receive payment on a negotiable instrument so as to bind all the person except himself in order to boost their deposits. Many banks open minor account with some restrictions.
See, nowadays, of course, banking has spread very well. So banks are opening account 10 years and above. 10 years and above, only condition they say is they will not give an ATM card. The boy or girl should come to the bank for withdrawing of the money. But even that has become irrelevant because nowadays accounts are open in the name of minor with the guardian being mother or father. Okay, very good. Next, we will go to who is the next person? Anthony, Anthony Syriac. Anthony Syriac. Anthony Syriac, are you there online?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Yeah, I think you're coming for the first time today. And what is your degree?
My degree is BSc Chemistry, sir.
What are you studying now?
Currently, I'm pursuing Masters in Computer Applications.
From which college? NIT, Calicut.
No, STC Tipale.
Acha, acha. Good, good, good. Excellent. Did you,
Thanks.
I think you took one mock interview with me, na, already?
No, sir.
No,
No,
no.
it's my
Which
first
day,
time.
which date is your interview?
It's not yet published.
Very good. Now please read this. Mobile banking.
Mobile banking. With the help of mobile banking or M-banking, customer can check his bank balance, order a demand draft, stop payment of a check, request for a checkbook, and have information about the latest interest rates.
Everything we can do with the help of mobile bank. Same easily. Mobile banking. Then in the case of my bank, the Indian bank, the mobile app is known as IndOasis. In the case of our state bank, it is YONO. In the case of Federal Bank, I think it is called as FedLite or what is it? What are the names?
Fed
FedLite,
Mobile.
Fed Mobile. Very good. Now continue Syriac. Please read.
Money
Anthony.
laundering.
Anthony. Please read.
Money laundering. When a customer uses banking channels to cover up his suspicious and unlawful financial activities, it is called money laundering.
Yeah. Next, money market.
Money market. Money market is not an organized market like Bombay Stock Exchange, but is an informal network of banks, financial institutions who deal in money market instruments of short term like CP, CD, and treasury bill of government.
CP means commercial paper. It is issued by companies. Then CD means certificate of deposits issued by banks. Now continue to moratorium.
Yeah. Moratorium. RBI imposes moratorium on operations of a bank if the affairs of the bank are not conducted as per banking norms. After moratorium, RBI and government explore the options of safeguarding the interests of depositors by way of change in management, amalgamation,
Ag-
amalgamation or takeover or by other means.
In the case of big commercial banks, recent moratorium was in favor of this Lakshmi Vilas Bank, a Tamil Nadu based bank, that was subsequently taken over by DBS, Singapore Bank. Foreign bank has taken over that. Yeah. Now, mortgage. Please read.
Mortgage. A minor is a person who has not attained legal age of 18 years. As per Contract Act, a minor cannot enter a contract, but as per Negotiable Instrument
No,
Act,
no.
a
I think,
minor.
no. Here it is a mistake. They have given about minor instead of giving about mortgage. A mortgage happens in the, please note down, mortgage, in the case of house property or land property, when it is offered as security to the bank, the customer gives the title deeds of the property to the bank, and the banker will retain that as long as the loan is outstanding. In case the party is not repaying the loans properly, account falls into NPA, and the banker wants to recover the money, then he can explore the possibility of recovering under SARFAESI Act, SARFAESI Act. In this act, it says if the dues to be received is more than 1 lakh rupees, and the party has, there is some condition, party has not repaid more than 80% of the loan, then the property can be taken as possession and brought to sale. See, under this, what happens? The banker will first issue a notice for 60 days asking the borrower to adjust it. Within the 60 days, he has to create lodge some objections or some reasons. And within the 60 days, the banker will also go through the objections made by the customer, and it will be replied by the bank. Then the bank will take possession of the property, and while taking possession, if there are some difficulties, banker will take the assistance of district magistrate and then take possession, and then bring the property for sale after giving notice in one vernacular newspaper, one English newspaper, and also after publishing in online. I think nowadays there is one common website in which they are all posting the such advertisements. This is SARFAESI Act. This act was brought in the year 2012 when banks were finding it difficult to recover the NPS. So in this system, the advantage is that a banker who has got dues from the borrower need not go through the regular court, and normally what they have to do, they have to file a suit in a court, get a decree, then execute the decree. It used to take some years, 10 years, 12 years, 20 years and all that. So they wanted to reduce that. That is why this SARFAESI Act has come, through which the recovery is expected to be done quickly. So this is, uh, and here only the mortgage is coming. So when a property is offered as mortgage, the banker will first verify the title of the person who is giving the property as security, and he will ask the title to be verified by the bank's lawyer. Not only that, he will get the property valued by the bank's engineer and know what is the value. This is very much required in the case of, say, where property loan is given, where you are taking that as main security, and this mortgage is required in respect of housing loans. Not only that, in respect of some guarantees, some, say, cash credits that are given to the party, bankers sometimes insist on house property as an additional security. In that case, security can be given in the form of mortgage only. If the security is in the form of movable property, such as gold jewels or vehicle, etc., that can be charged differently. It need not be given, it is not given as mortgage. In case of gold and all that, where it is small and it can be retained with the bank, it is known as pledge, PLEDGE. But in the case of car loan or in the case of open cash credit, like shops like in Tamil Nadu, we have Vivek and Co, Vasant and Co, Satya and Co and all, where they are selling televisions, then say computers, refrigerator, etc. There we can't keep it under our lock and key. The stock will be in the hands of the borrower only, and he is supposed to remit the money after selling the goods. So in that case, the security that is given to us is known as hypothecation. HYPOTHECATION. I think we must have seen it earlier. Whereas now we have seen three types of charges. One is mortgage, second is pledge, third is hypothecation. There is one more type of charge known as assignment. This is coming in respect of insurance policies, more especially LIC, life insurance policy, where a person wants loan against that LIC policy amount, then he will approach the bank. Bank will find the surrender value of the policy, and after retaining some margin of 20-25% from the surrender margin, banker will give loan against that LIC policy, and in that case the policy holder or the insured will assign that policy in favor of the bank. Bank, it will be typed, it will be given on the LIC policy itself, and such a document will be sent to LIC for registration of our assignment, and then it will be returned back to us. As long as this bank due is not adjusted, that assignment will not be lifted. In the case of auto loans and all, once the vehicle is purchased, the name of the borrower will be given, plus the name of the bank that is financing will be given as a banker. So his hypothecation will be entered in the RC book for the vehicle. So as till the loan is adjusted, bank will not agree for removing the hypothecation charge in favor of the bank. That is in respect of hypothecation of vehicles. In the case of companies like Vivek and Co, Satya and all, what they are supposed to do, they are supposed to put a notice, a board in their shop stating goods in this premises are hypothecated to so and so bank. Not only that, they are supposed to give every month a stock statement which will be taken by the banker to the shop, and we are supposed to verify the statement given by him is correct. So that is for mortgage, pledge, hypothecation, assignment. That much for today. Now, any questions or any doubts? And those people who have not taken first interview, those who have joined today only, you don't have to come tomorrow itself. You read for 2 or 3 days and then come to me for your first mock interview. The second mock interview you can take after knowing the interview date. This is what we can do it. And yeah, and so far nobody has come for IBPS. Nobody has come here. So all of you are only for federal bank. Very good. Any questions, please? And I am teaching you very high level of banking and all. In many interviews, they may not ask this much. They will simply ask you, what is your name? What is your father's name? What is the profession of your bank father? What is your mother? What is the work she is doing? What is your native place? What is important in your native place? Who is MLA? Who is MP of your place? Who is the chief minister of your place? Who is the finance minister of your state? Like that, simple questions. Who is the governor? Then they will ask simple questions on banking, Vagera, etc. And they may not go deep into like this. Apart from that, personality related questions like what are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? Why should we select you? Tell about an important achievement you have made. Tell the happiest day you have. Likewise, they will be conducting questions only like that, not in a very tough way. This is what, and the newspaper reading. And nowadays, in many places, they are asking, please tell the name of 5 former presidents of India, 5 former prime ministers of India, like that. So please be prepared for such questions also. Now, any other questions you have? Anybody
Sir,
has
may I
got?
ask a doubt?
Yeah.
Sir,
Yes.
if they ask us the type of banks, should we tell about the 4 basic types?
Type of banks means normally you can say commercial banks. Again, there are scheduled commercial banks, non-scheduled commercial banks. Then you have say cooperative banks, then RRBs, small service banks, then payment banks. Another way of classification is public sector banks and private sector banks. Then you also have foreign banks, banks which have been incorporated outside India. Okay.
Sir, public sector, private sector, and foreign banks come under commercial banks, right?
Yeah. Public sector banks, all of them are commercial banks. And
Okay, sir.
private sector also, most 21 banks are there. They come under private sector banks. Similarly, the foreign banks, about 42 or 43 are there. They also come under, say, commercial banks. But there is
Excuse me, sir.
one more type of classification known as what is that? Investment
Okay.
banking. Investment banking. There is one more word is there. I'm not getting it. Like SIDB, NABARD, then NHB. They are given by some other name, some other banks, investment banks or some other. I'm not getting that name. I'll tell you later. So that is also another way of classifying the bank. Apart from the scheduled commercial, of course, the central bank is Reserve Bank of India. That is the banker's bank. That is the Reserve Bank. Yes, please.
So is the scheduled banking is the commercial bank? We are saying the federal bank. What do you mean by scheduled banking? Commercial bank. Yes,
Scheduled commercial banks are
commercial.
banks which are included in the Reserve Bank of India Act, second schedule of the RBI Act 1934. In the earlier days, they were having condition that a bank, for it to be included in the second schedule of RBI Act, must have a paid up capital and reserves of rupees 5 lakhs. That definition has not been changed till date. But nowadays, in case you want to start a payment bank, you require 100 crore capital. If you want to start a small finance bank, you require 200 crore capital. If you want to start a commercial bank like Yes Bank, ICICI Bank, Kotak Mahindra Bank and all, you require 500 crore capital. So the question of 5 lakhs definition has got no relevance. The advantage of scheduled commercial bank is that they are eligible for getting finance from RBI against government securities. That is what we call as repo rate, bank rate, MSF rate, and that. Okay, good. Any other question, please? But
Sir, then
yeah.
what is the non-scheduled type? What do you mean by?
Non-scheduled banks, there are some 4 non-scheduled banks. So far, no question has been asked in that regard. Every time I have a doubt, I always go to Google and search and find out what are the non-scheduled banks in India. I will search like this. It will give, as described by RBI, there are 11 non-scheduled cooperative banks, 1,500 non-scheduled urban cooperative banks, and non-scheduled banks are few, including the following: Baroda City Cooperative Bank, Bangalore City Cooperative Bank. In fact, some other banks used to come. I used to see some other banks. So, but don't worry about such difficult things. Even I don't know. It's not that very important. What are the 3
Okay, sir.
non-scheduled banks? It is given here. Baroda City Cooperative Bank, Baroda City, Bangalore City Cooperative Bank, Pagwara Capital Local Area Bank, Kolhapur Subhadra Local Area Bank, then Mahabub Nagar Krishna Bhima Samruddhi Local Area Bank. These are the things. The difference between scheduled bank, non-scheduled banks in India. There is a material given by our Byju's. I am giving that in our WhatsApp group. 1 minute. Fed PO clerks. Yes, please. I have given it. Please study that afterwards. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Any other question, please?
Yes, sir.
Excuse me. Any other question? Otherwise,
Hello.
thank you so much. Yeah. Tell me.
Hello, sir. So my question is basically I am from engineering background. So what should I include in the introduction? And as I last year I did some internships as well. So should I mention my internship experience in that introduction?
See, actually, if you are a MBA student, marketing student, if you tell about internship, it will be good, favorable for you because they will ask questions relating to internship. But if you are a computer fellow or a civil engineering fellow who has done some internship, if they ask you, tell. Otherwise, don't tell about it. Because if you start telling about it in the introduction, it is as if you are feeling very proud about it, you are telling. But then the question will be, after studying all that, why are you coming to us? So better don't tell that. Simply tell, I am a postgraduate, doing postgraduation in this degree, and my previous degree was this. I studied +2 in this school and I scored this much percentage. My strengths are, my father is like this and my mother like this, and then my strengths are like this and my achievement is like this. If they give you time, you tell. Otherwise, they will themselves tease you by asking, what is the achievement you have made till now in your college? What is the leadership styles you have demonstrated? What is the marketing achievements you have made in your college? They will ask like that. At that time, you can tell about internship. Internship, whenever it is something not related to banking, not related to marketing, please do not overplay your achievements, underplay your achievements. For example, you are working in a startup which is some technically oriented. Okay, you tell you are working there as an intern and this is the role that you are doing. But do not exaggerate that and say, oh, this is nice, that is nice, and all that. Then you will get into problems. They will ask more questions relating to that. So thank you so much. I will meet you again, other things remaining constant, at 8:30.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I have one question. In
Yeah.
like question, why engineering to banking? Can I say in our field lack of opportunities.
Correct. Then,
Can I say or not say?
yeah, you can tell. Now, that is what I tell my candidates. There are no sufficient job opportunities in my field. Banking is a growing area and lot of branches are being opened, more vacancies are there, and if it is giving opportunities for career growth also. Further, I am very good in communication and I enjoy talking to people and convincing them, and I am sure this job will be more suitable for me. That is why I would like to join into bank, not in my area. A civil engineer is getting only 15,000 rupees salary or even less than that. So that is why, of course, you don't have to tell in terms of rupees and all. You can say there are no sufficient job opportunities in my field. That will do. But of course, in the case of IT, they can say, so yesterday one candidate went for SBI interview. He is already engineer. He has worked in, he has been working in CTS for 4 years. The 80% of his interview was only on this question. Why are you coming from CTS to here? Why should you not continue there? Obvious reason the fellow wants to come here is the salary there is awfully low. They are paying probably 35 or 40,000, whereas State Bank officer will get 78,000, 80,000. So that is obvious reason, but still they will be going on asking to tease you and to test whether you have the ability to tolerate the stress. But in Federal Bank, it is being interviewed by the existing officers who are working in different branches, and they have very little time before them for doing this extra work. So they don't go on teasing the people like that. Simply they will ask, and if you answer, they will go to the next question. Okay. Thank you. Best wishes. We'll meet tomorrow.